Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the City Monique Radio Show. I'm your host, Monique. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest. You all know that. But before we dive into that, let's give a shout out to all our sponsors and supporters. Okay? And they are starting with W. DUBBY. W is an energy drink and they are based in Japan, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, they are based in Japan. Who doesn't love to travel? Their mission is to provide an energy drink to you and I to help us be better. They have 10 plus custom flavors, right? And proudly made in the USA. Did y'all know that? I guess you do now. Up next is Let's Talk Business Consulting Strategy and Coaching Group LLC. They are transforming the way traditional training and development is done. They're based in Atlanta, Georgia. White Warehouse Connection LLC. They are a retailer of innovative and unique quality products and services. They offer books, master classes, and custom essentials for all of your needs. Journey to You Scholarship Fund, founded by Ashley Robinson, MSW. We want to make sure we clear that out and let you all know that the founder has a master's in social work. It is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to providing scholarships, charity, and legal business services to individuals striving to achieve their educational aspirations and or creating positive changes within their community. They focus on empowering individuals through educational opportunities and community support, fostering a bright future for all. If you would like to be a sponsor or underwriter for the Cynthia Monique Radio Show, please email us at cynthia@gmail.com. If you would like to advertise with us, send an email to that address there as well. Additionally, tune in every Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. CST, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the City Monique Radio Show on all digital platforms. Be a guest. Now, enjoy some music.
Keep it up, but stay on feet, the swagger meter burst. God got me blessed my own way, now watch me go surf. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up be on a million, you see Jesus in my drip. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up be on a Yeah, Debonair, God Life Music, we in the building. I want to send a shout out to everybody in the world, especially. Yeah, Debonair, God Life Music, we in the building. I want to send a shout out to everybody in the world, especially for those who repping Kingdom Life. When you different and you're not accepted for who you are, God is gonna make a way. I be on 10. He opened doors. Gonna do it then. We about to make moves, big moves. Let's do it. I be on 10. Yeah. Be encouraged. Gonna do it then. They working overtime cause they wanna see me defeated. They plotted on my life cause they hate me and can't delete me. I got it out the mud with just God rocked out in faith. No weapon form with prosper, all this hate making me great. I turn up like A. I be on 10. I go up like A. Gonna do it then. I turn up like A. I be on 10. I go up like A. Gonna do it then. I've been fought against, isn't it so obvious? I live for Jesus, he bring victory so marvelous. Used to complain about rejection, the way that I wasn't accepted. I found my life in Christ and the kingdom is where I'm sectioned. God took me out of poverty, they jealous that I got success. Overwhelming them, I know they feeling mad to see me blessed. And I just got started, so they got a whole lot more to see. Gas without the break, I do it for the kingdom part of me. I keep it pushing, no time to slow down. I'm on my business, I bet they really know now. I'm steady selling, boy I got God now. No time for failure, watch how I ride now. Steady running from sun up to sundown. Jesus is poured out, get me a full round. Yeah, I know they really feeling me. It ain't no no chilling me. Jesus be the real in me. They working overtime cause they wanna see me defeated. They plotted on my life cause they hate me and can't delete me. I got it out the mud with just God rocked out in faith. No weapon form will prosper, all this hate making me great. I turn up like A on 10. I go up like A. Do it then. I turn up like A on 10. I go up like A. Do it then. I turn up cause I survived the trauma. They didn't want me to make it. My light keeps shining, shining. My joy won't let them take it. I know they pray for my downfall, but I keep standing up. As long as God is with me, I'ma keep on manning up. Sin had a price and I couldn't pay the cost. I win cause I know Jesus Christ died for me on the cross. They can tell by how I move that I'm rocking with God. They close doors in my face, but I know who provide. I keep it pushing, no time to slow down. I'm on my business, I bet they really know now. I'm steady selling, boy I got God now. No time for failure, watch how I ride now. Steady running from sun up to sundown. Jesus is pouring out, get me a full round. Yeah, I know they really feeling me. It ain't no chilling me. Jesus be the real in me. They working overtime cause they wanna see me defeated. They plotted on my life cause they hate me and can't delete me. I got it out the mud with just God rocked out in faith. No weapon form will prosper, all this hate making me great. I turn up like A on 10. I go up like A. Do it then. I turn up like A on 10. I go up like A. Do it then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed that song called Undefeated by King Debonair, formerly known as Mr. Debonair. You can get that music, download his music on all digital platforms, iTunes, Spotify, you name it, it's out there. So our guest, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Ashley Robinson. She's going to be joining us, you all. She has an amazing story, a wonderful book that she just released as well. And I love the work that she's doing regarding her nonprofit. I shared a little bit about it in the intro for the show today. So we're going to bring Ms. Ashley Robinson in to let her tell you a little bit about herself, her latest book, and the nonprofit. And today we're going to be discussing the importance of nonprofits and how they are a great asset to the community. Starting with Miss Ashley Robinson. Welcome to the show, Miss Robinson.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me today.
I'm excited you were able to come on and be with us.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we want to kind of dive in a little bit. I know I have your bio. You shared a lot of amazing information. But let our listeners know something that's, I would say, unique to you that is not, let's say, it's not in your bio. Something, I like this little icebreaker, if you will. So something unique to you that's not in your bio. Let our audience know a little bit something about you.
Yes. Well, something that I don't speak a lot about is the fact that I received a choir scholarship in order to attend college. So I'm actually a singer. I just don't really sing like I used to anymore. So that's nothing that I really bring up when I talk to people. But that is a hidden gem that I do have.
Oh my goodness, y'all, we got a singer on this show.
Yes.
You know, I love music. If you know me, you know I love music, right? And
Yes,
I be asking folks to sing, but I'm not going to ask you to do that on live because that's not your lane anymore.
That's not my lane, but I would have.
So, Ms. Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, she's a mother, an entrepreneur, a social worker. She is also the visionary behind the Journey to You Scholarship Fund Incorporated. And she's a native of Birmingham, Alabama, y'all. We got Alabama in the house.
Yay.
You know, so something she likes to say, she shares is that she doesn't take credit, you know, for everything that she does and she's done, even though she's been surrounded by the quote unquote magic city, right? She said, without direction, as she found herself navigating life with limited access to educational resources and little motivation to dream beyond the moment. I understand that, girl. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But guess what, y'all? She had determination to break cycles, to break these generational cycles, and that which was stronger than her circumstances. Y'all better catch that, right? She had determination, to break generational cycles. We have to break those cycles. Y'all, we might go,
you know what? We might go a whole other direction on this show today. I don't know. But what is really awesome, even though she was raised in a single parent household, you guys, she was no stranger to hard work, y'all. She pushed through her grit and determined, I'm going to achieve my bachelor's degree. You know, she got a degree in social work from Alabama State University.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, okay, and she got her master's, y'all, her master's degree from the University of Alabama. Do y'all catch that's a difference there, okay? That's Alabama State versus the University of Alabama. Y'all catch that? That's a difference, you know, that's step up right there, you know?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am, we thank you again, Miss Ashley, for being on the show. So let's dive into it. How did you get started with your nonprofit? And then we're going to, let's start there. How did you birth Journey to You?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I initially started the concept in the year 2023. Around the time I was, around the time I was actually pregnant with my daughter, I had came up with the idea to do it. I conceived her in 2024 and I hit the ground running. So I thought about something that I wanted to do in the realm of what I actually went to school to do, which is social work. So nonprofits are really a thing in social work. I don't know if anybody's familiar with social work, how that works, but nonprofits are really a big sector of what we do that's kind of involved in our work. So I wanted to form my own, and I wanted to dive deep into something that was important to me, which was education. And that's how Journey to You came about. It was literally just a thought in the year 2023, and it came into fruition in 2024. Hard work, grit, learning everything, trying to get the groundwork done for everything. I didn't have a clue of what I was doing or what was going on. I just knew I had a vision and I wanted to make it happen. Yes.
Yeah, what I love, you had a thought. You had a
Yes,
thought,
ma'am.
right? And it became into action. That's a whole message right there. You had a thought. And a lot of times we have to cast down these vain imagination. The Bible tells us to cast down vain imaginations, right? But
Yes,
you had a
yes,
thought. But it also tells us in Habakkuk 2. I'm to make sure I say it correctly because we're familiar with it. You know,
yes, ma'am.
it's Habakkuk chapter 2, verses 2 and 3. And I'm going to read it from the King James Version.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. She had a thought, she had an idea in her mind. She had a vision, and it became an action. Y'all catch that? So I'm gonna put this in the chat too, so you all know. It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 2 and 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So that, cause we apply that word in here, cause that's how we get things accomplished, right?
Right.
So,
Amen to that. Yeah.
now, so you had an idea and you birthed this nonprofit organization, with the concept, and so now you are providing scholarships to people, which is so important because statistically, I don't know if you all done the research on it, but statistically, when it comes to education, right, in certain communities, it is a rarity. It's difficult to go to college. You may think everything's easy now, but if your income is not there, you may not be able to go to college. If your parents make too much money, you may not qualify for financial aid based on your parents' income, And
Right.
yes, so with this issue, you started, now you're doing things. So explain to, how does someone get a scholarship? What process is necessary for us to apply to get a scholarship from your foundation?
Yes, ma'am. Well, our scholarship is currently not open. However, we do plan to open it give around next year maybe. We actually have a lot of people that want to do partnerships when it comes to scholarships. So that means awarding more children more scholarships, and that will help more students be able to achieve their higher education goals. So around next year, it'll be way more information out there in regards to the scholarship, what they can do to apply, things like that. And I can add our Instagram handle.
Yes.
Or I can give you that to add into the chat. Of course, you already know. But my Instagram handle, my Facebook handle, and that's somewhere where you can actually keep up with that information.
Yes, perfect. Of course, of course.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
wanted to actually share, some information. I'm going to go ahead and post that in the chat as well, so our
Yes, ma'am.
listeners can see. Did you have any issues, any struggles with establishing your nonprofit? Some people, they are not sure on how to set one up and what to do. They be afraid, of doing it, and so they're like, well, I don't know what to do. Did you come across any problems with establishing your nonprofit? Did I lose you, Ashley? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come right back,
Okay,
okay?
I hear you now. I'm sorry. Hey, I think it went off. Okay, I'm back on now. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. I was asking, did you come across any struggles, any difficulties in establishing your nonprofit?
Oh, yes, ma'am. It was quite a few. Of course, God said weapons, wouldn't be formed against you. He just said they wouldn't prosper. So,
Right.
with that being said, it was a lot of setbacks, trial and error, trying to determine what would be the best route for me. Like I said, I had no clue or no knowledge of anything that I was trying to do. I just knew I wanted to do it. So coming in contact, I'll say not me just coming in contact, but God putting me in contact with the right people, navigated my process and made it a little more smoother. However, in the beginning, it was kind of challenging, given the fact that I didn't know anything about nonprofits and how things like that worked.
Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am, understand. Did you get a mentor, someone that you can talk to help you establish your nonprofit to get it up and running?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had a couple mentors, actually. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, she had a couple mentors that help her get started. We don't know everything, and it's okay to learn how to establish your nonprofit. And so what Ashley's doing is important and near and dear as far as providing that scholarship to students, right? Statistically, the University of Alabama at Birmingham, they have a total of 12,382 undergraduate students that's enrolled there, right?
Yes,
And it's a
ma'am.
huge school. However, do you not believe, but everyone doesn't graduate. Did you guys know that? Just because you go to college
Right.
doesn't mean you're going to graduate, because you may not have all the tools that allow you to graduate. You may not have the financial. A lot of reasons people drop out. Let's look at some statistics there, ladies and gentlemen, as far as why do people drop out of college. Let's look at that, right? Now, we know some people drop out of college because they get married, or they have children, or they have other issues, right? But the number one concern is financial concerns, ladies and gentlemen. That's the number one concern. 89% of students from first generation and low earning families, they drop out because they don't have the finances. Secondly, they fail in college, right? Academic failure is the number two. Number three, they're not prepared academically, right? More than 28% of college students end their studies prematurely because they are unprepared to deal with the advanced academic pressures, right? Now, I remember being in college, my going to college many years ago, and you get in the mindset, oh, this is college, it's gonna be like high school. I was expecting to get the same grades I got in high school because I thought I was smart. I'm smart. I'm gonna make this.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
yeah. I did not make the same grades. That I was like, I'll never forget. I had the same teacher. I was like, man, I tell this story, but listen, having the wrong mindset, right? Going in there thinking you're going to have the same grades, XYZ. That is not true. Okay. We have to have our mindset set and prepared so that when we send our kids off to college, and people are on summer break, some kids are in college right now, but those who are going here in the fall season, I want you all to prepare your mind to realize if it's your first time you're going to be a freshman, if you're returning sophomore or junior, even a senior, you got through the first year, the second year, whatever the case may be. Get your mindset ready. Begin to set time to study, okay? Having notes. I used to be a bad highlighter, marking up everything. That didn't help me at all. So don't highlight everything. You know what I'm saying? Take some notes. And if you know you're not a morning person, man, listen, don't be taking that class in the morning knowing good and well you like to sleep in, okay? Just don't do that to yourself, all right? Don't do it. Go to class at night. It ain't gonna hurt nothing a little bit, okay? Take some night classes if that's better for you, afternoon classes. Unless, that one class you really need in the morning, you're going to have to just bite down and do it, okay? And get up. Exactly, and get up. Speaking of getting up, you got a book. Am I right, Ms. Robinson? You got a book, Miss Ashley?
Yes, ma'am. I do have a book that's now available for pre-order.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yes, ma'am. So it's called Journey's Dream Adventure. it's definitely named after my daughter Journey. She was my biggest inspiration for that.
Yes.
I feel like God put the message on my heart to make something that show my daughter and encourage her to be able to go out here in the world and do anything that she wants to do and anything that she puts her mind to.
Yes. Yes.
And given the fact that the background I came from, and I still persevered and came out on top with the help of God and my family to lean on, my baby girl has a village behind her. And it's just some words of affirmation, not just for her, but for other babies out here that need to, be able to know that they can go out here and do whatever they want to do and whatever they do, put their mind to. Nothing is too far fetched. No dream is too far fetched.
Yes.
And that's something that I really wanted to speak into my daughter. I wanted to speak life into her. So it's really something touching to my heart.
Exactly. I love that. No dream is too far-fetched. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break here. I'm going to let y'all hear some music. Actually, we're going to put our ads in. We can get some ads in here for y'all and enjoy some music, from the artist. I don't know if what y'all want to hear, but, we got a variety of things for y'all. But nevertheless, enjoy this here little message and y'all be encouraged and stay up.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey everyone, Coach Shay Samuels here of Let's Talk Business Consulting Group LLC. Are you prepared to take your business global? Well, we cordially invite you to our B2B Global Networking Call every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom. There you will find business owners who are like-minded, wealth-minded, prepared to grow, collaborate, and partner with you. If you want more information, ready to join the community, email us at LTB. Hey everyone, Coach Shay Samuels here of Let's Talk Business Consulting Group LLC. Are you prepared to take your business global? Well, we cordially invite you to our B2B Global Networking Call every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via Zoom. There you will find business owners who are like-minded, wealth-minded, prepared to grow, collaborate, and partner with you. If you want more information, ready to join the community, email us at ltbglobalnetworking@gmail.com.
Yo, what it do? This is David Benson from Beyond the Fence Enterprise. Just want to give a big shout out to Simply Monique Radio Show. I salute you with both hands. That's going to be great.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Coach Shay Samuels of Let's Talk Business Consulting Group LLC. Are you ready to take your business global? Well, join us every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. via Zoom for our business-to-business global networking call. There you will find like-minded and wealth-minded business owners with the same mindset as you to grow, profit, collaborate, and build. For more information, reach into us at ltbglobalnetworking@gmail.com.
Hey y'all, it's Taisha and Bryant, the Parent Healer, and I support the Simply Monique Show, a show for real people about real conversation. Tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am the founder, CEO of We Have a Purpose Incorporated, a nonprofit organization that provides prevention and intervention services for at-risk youth and their families. I am also the owner of Resilient Family Wellness, where we specialize in parent and emotional distress coaching. We believe that our parents must heal so our kids can live and break from the cycle of pain. Speaking of pain, have you ever been involved in a car accident? If so, have your attorney contact us for your coaching after the crash, where we enhance your life and your settlement. Remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. While we're here, head on over to www.taishaandbryan.com and grab my books, Imperfectly Perfect, 3 Steps on the Parenthood Journey, and Resilience Over Regret, a journey of teen pregnancy, faith, love, and family. Yep, your girl's an author too. Again, this is Taisha M. Bryant, the Parent Healer, and I support the Simply Monique Show. My husband and I are tuned in every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right, y'all. Y'all had enough of ads, I'm sure, and announcements. Right. Now, Miss Ashley. Now, what we left off, on you saying that no dream is too far fetched, and the reason why you wrote this book is aspirations of what your daughter, and you want to leave a legacy for her, something that remind her and encourage her, along with other individuals, about their worth and their value, right? Their worth and their value. And so that's something that's important. Speaking of worth and value, now here in a few days you got an event coming up, right? On August 3rd?
Yes, ma'am. It's my back to school event. Journey to You is hosting our annual back to school event August 3rd, over at True House of Prayer Church in North Birmingham, actually. Yes, ma'am. We will be giving away school supplies for 50 children. We will have snow cone machines. We will have popcorn. We'll have cotton candy. We'll have everything under the sun. And we'll overall just have a great time.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone comes out and can enjoy themselves and get some information.
Yeah, no, I love that. We gonna put some cheering on there. Yes, I can.
Yes, ma'am.
We got to cheer for that. It's all about giving back to the community, ladies and gentlemen. And so, as you can see, even though Ashley organization may not be one of those Fortune 500 companies yet, however, she's already giving back to the community, making a statement there. So I want to remind everybody, make sure you guys go out to the True House of Prayer Church, located at 2703 51st Avenue in North Birmingham, Alabama, for a day filled with community spirit. Get you some delicious food, y'all. We like to eat. You know what I'm saying? Get some school supplies for your children.
Yeah.
It's free. You don't have to pay no money. Just come there, show up. Matter of fact, even sign up. We will accept donations. I'm saying I'm going to be there too, right?
But you'll be there in spirit.
Right, and in spirit, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You can donate to this tax-free, tax-exempt organization, Journey to You Scholarship Fund organization, and donate. You can help, send someone off to college. You can help someone with their school expenses. It's important. Single parents have a journey, even married couples, when it comes to paying for college supplies, or even school supplies, them notebooks. I was in Walmart previously, and how, if y'all ever noticed how they set the stores up strategically, like when certain events are happening, everything comes to the forefront of the store to catch your attention, right?
Yeah.
Well, place it on the forefront of your calendar so you can be in place on August 3rd, okay?
Okay, look, let them know, Miss Monique.
Yes. So with Journey to You, right? And you say you named it after your daughter, which is very dear and sentimental, I'm sure. And so, being able to find that balance, right? Being a mom, being an entrepreneur, as well as, working and everything. How do you find that balance at times, juggling, because some people have difficulty really balancing all those hats, and you wear a lot.
Yes. Well, honestly, nothing is too much for God. I'll say that way. At one point, I was overwhelmed, overstimulated, kind of doubting myself, because I was like, if I'm this tired all the time doing all these, something has to go. However, I looked at how many people's lives I was making a great impact in. When individuals would come to me and tell me, I'm so proud of you. You encouraged me to do this. You encouraged me to do that. I knew that this is a part of my walk, and this is in my testimony. And this is going to be the testimony that I will give my daughter and individuals to come, and let them know that nothing is too hard. Nothing is too much. The tired nights, the sleepless nights, all those will be worth it once everything comes into fruition. And you stated earlier how I'm not a Fortune 500 company just yet.
Yeah.
However, I expect to be there in a couple years. So this is the groundwork for that. I have to understand that this is what God sees fit for me in my life. So I really don't let other things distract me. And hey, like I said, the sleepless nights, the tireless nights, I allow them to keep me motivated and keep me focused on what I have to focus on, which is my business, my baby, my family, everything that I want to continue to do in life. So that's pretty much what I do. I just really don't let everything kind of weigh me down, if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes
And I
sense.
look at
It
the
makes
bigger, and I
sense.
look at the bigger purpose of everything.
Yes,
Yes,
that's it.
ma'am.
That's it. It's like you say, you're a visionary, so you have to see the vision and not be
Right,
so focused on what's going on around you, not the circumstances,
right.
and being tired. And it can be discouraging at times when it comes to starting a business, period.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can get distressed, you can get discouraged. However, if we don't rely on ourselves, right, and we get our strength from the Lord, that's what helps us. So some things I want to share with our audience, right? Because I always like to teach and educate, individuals while we on here, right?
Yes,
And so
ma'am.
I want to share some information with you all on how to start your nonprofit, right? So you
Yes, ma'am.
want to actually be able to let people know, how to do that. So I'm not going to say, hey, you can start it from anywhere. Pretty much you can, right? But
Yes, ma'am.
there's a lot of it. You can use LegalZoom.com. You can go there if you want to. You can use your state. I recommend using your state, wherever you live at, going to, if it's Georgia, SOS.gov, if it's Alabama, SOS.gov, or whatever the thing for Florida, Texas, wherever it is, going to your state's registration website to go in there and create an account and input, completing the application to apply for your nonprofit. Before you submit the application, be sure you go to copyright.gov. Go to that website. Reason being, you want to do a good old search just to make sure you don't have the same name. You know what I'm saying? You want to check that trademark out, okay? Because the names are important. And if you guys are paying attention to what's going on, people are getting sued left and right and receiving cease and desist letters. If y'all recall, Tyler Perry was in the news because of his show that he had on Netflix and had to rename it, right, from She the People to something else because it was infringing on someone else's work. So that's very important, okay? Once you've done the research, you got your name, you submitted your application, you want to go to the government website to get you a free EIN. Hear that? Free. FREEEIN, okay? You don't have to pay for that, okay? Right? You don't have to pay to start, to get an EIN, all right? But you will have to pay the state their money to for the application, okay? To apply the application. In meanwhile, while you're doing that, be sure, you get a business plan, get you a mentor, a business coach, someone there. As she mentioned, she had multiple mentors. Get you a mentor. Join a small business association, an organization. Join a chamber of commerce in your city, state where you are, so that you can get the mentorship that you need. You can get the understanding, of wisdom, and strategy that you need because you do not know everything, right? And it does cost money. You can get your boards. Some states you cannot allow your family to be a part of it, right? There's other states you can have family on there, but check and see what your state allows, all right? And so you definitely want to get fundraising. Now, I'm not going to give y'all everything because I have a book and it teaches you about that stuff right there. So I just want to give y'all a little bit of tidbit, you know what I'm saying? Not too much information, just kind of get you started. You know what I'm saying? Get you started a little bit, okay? And so we're going to take a quick little break here. With our last ad and some music for sure. Okay? All right. Y'all stay tuned.
I love y'all because I can, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Hey, this is your girl, Pastor Mo, the Confident Woman, and the founding pastor of New Life International Ministries. I want you to know that I am a supporter of the Simply Monique radio show. And I invite you to tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time on all streaming platforms. This show is a platform for individuals to have authentic conversations about faith, business, and lifestyle. The Simply Monique radio show allows guests and her audience to be educated, empowered, and equipped to achieve personally and professionally. Sit back and listen on all streaming platforms. The Simply Monique radio show.
I'm God built. What's up? 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 Don't be no hater boy. Don't be no hater boy. Don't be no hater boy. Let me introduce myself. myself, I'm one of many who profess the faith. I drink from the Lord's cup and won't let Satan put food on my plate. I stand for kingdom business, so I got these devils hot. I ain't gotta get revenge, look at how God get on their top. Call Jesus, he the big homie. Trouble coming, can't fold me. Demons trouble, can't hold me. I got anointing all on me. Jesus is the bag, bought me out, he paid the price, been redeemed. What it mean, from the grave I came to life. So I'm giving devils hell, loving God, and you can tell. Weapons form, but they feel I'm hitting heavy, check the scale. Boy, they got that little God, my God be the big G. Pressure plus a problem, the result of Christ's life in me. I know that it's a war, sending on them, going up. God built haters mad, so they huff and they puff. Elected through his grace, qualified by the living God. Jesus took the curse, if I ain't blessed, you know they telling lies. God be working miracles, look at me, I'm the proof. Now they know I know the truth, these devils don't know what to do. Go to God, prayer works, never let no devil lurk. I keep the kingdom first, this benefit from kingdom perks. Endowed, so I'm energized. Critics, they get minimized. The adversary recognize I'm chosen by the Most High. Breaking through the blockage, all that hating, they can stop it. Big motion while they watching, it's my time, so I'm TikTok. I'm God built. What's up? 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 Don't be no hater, boy. Don't be no hater, boy. Don't be no hater, boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. I want to let y'all know not to be no hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no hater. Oh, that was playing King Drip for y'all, but that is not. That we might leave out on that right there, you know. But but I want to remind you guys, when the song says "Don't be the hater," you know, and it's about being God built, not being defeated. I've been playing different songs just to remind our audience, you know, when you're dealing with anything in life, especially if you want to start a business, starting a nonprofit, and the importance of these nonprofits. The reason why they're important, ladies and gentlemen, because they're making a difference. Not every organization is going to be able to meet your need. Believe it or not, I'll give you an example. There's Salvation Army versus Goodwill. And people you can refer clients and people to Salvation Army or Goodwill, but they have different missions, different needs, right? Goodwill works with individuals who have disabilities, right? They don't pay light bills. They don't help you pay your rent or anything of that nature there. They equip you to do so. Salvation Army, on the other hand, if you have a drug addiction or alcohol addiction, they will help you, you know, overcome that addiction. They will even help you if you're behind on your rent or your utilities. You see the difference in that, ladies and gentlemen? Those are two separate major nonprofit organizations, right, that exist. Now, Ashley has a nonprofit organization, and her organization is helping you or your child complete college, right, get the educational resources that you need. Now, there are other nonprofit organizations, right, that do not do the same thing. Like there's one called Soldiers Girls, based out of Tacoma, Washington. I think they've relocated, but they're based out of Tacoma, Washington area. Nevertheless, they do not provide you with educational resources for you to complete college. They have a completely different mission there. However, they provide different resources for you as far as you needing services. Let's say if you have an application process, which they take about 30 days, give or take. However, they will assist you in getting needs, you know, to such kind of like Salvation Army, such as if you need a space to rent, if you're behind on certain things, but they do a screening process, right? They'll help you if you need food, if you need clothing, things of that nature. Do you guys see the difference in the dynamics? Right. So everyone has a different focus, different mission. And so with Ashley's mission, they want to help you become educated, right? To get a degree, to finish that certificate or whatever the training may be, the diploma, whatever it is, they want to help you finish it. But she has a book, right? And I need y'all to go into her website, okay, and get a copy of Journey's Dream Adventure. Y'all go get it. Is such a beautiful cover. It is beautiful, and her little girl is so adorable. I need y'all to go right now to this website, okay, and get this pre-order in right now, okay? It doesn't hurt to go, you know, visit her website, go on Amazon, get a copy of this book, and bless your little person, your son or your daughter, and read about this little adventure, okay? Because it's amazing. It's about a brave girl named Journey. She dares to dream big and explore the wonders of her imagination. It's an uplifting story. Who doesn't love an uplifting story? I know I do, right?
Right.
It's a message, you know, for children to believe in themselves. That's so important right now. Our kids are facing so much, ladies and gentlemen. They are dealing with so much, okay? So go ahead and go to visit her website, journeytoyou.org, and get a copy of this wonderful, amazing book. and shine a little bit of light in your child's life with her book.
Yes.
Now, any other thing you want to share with us, Ms. Robinson? Anything you have that you would like to let our audience know regarding who you are, how they can get in touch with you? I know I posted some things in the chat for our listeners to go back and listen and watch and read, but some last minute remarks you want to share with us.
Yes, ma'am. I see you did post my information, my handles in your chat. You all can reach me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. My TikTok's name is actually different, but all my nonprofit information is on my TikTok. So yes, you all, like Ms. Monique said, if you all could go out, support. We love Black-owned businesses, and we love uplifting one another. So it would be great if you all would go check out my book and look into when I start posting about our scholarship opportunities, all of the other resources that I do have educational-wise and things like that, just to keep up with the momentum. And I appreciate you all so much for listening today. And thank you, Miss Monique, for having me on your show. I definitely am truly grateful.
I'm glad you came on and was able to share a little bit about your story and why you started it. And so she started with telling us that it was a thought, which became an action. That lets us know the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so she had a thought and it became an action. So whatever that dream, whatever that vision is that God placed upon you, ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to follow it. Go forth with it. Don't be afraid. Get it done. Get it started. Okay. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe to the Simply Monique Radio Show. But don't forget about the guests, y'all. Go follow Ashley on social media platforms. Go look her up. Support her nonprofit Journey to You Scholarship Fund on Instagram and all social media platforms. Go check her out there. Ashley Nicole there. Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Yes.
Exactly. Ashley wants y'all to know that there's no dream that's too far-fetched, all right? And remember, you are undefeated. Take breaks, make sure you get some rest, and stay focused. Remember the notes that we learned, that we talked about earlier. If you're going to college and you're studying, be a good steward of your time. Manage your time well. Take notes. Don't highlight everything, y'all. If you need assistance with going to college, there's scholarships out there for you, ladies and gentlemen. There are agencies that you can get resources from to help you finish college, right? If you want to partner with Ashley, get in touch with her. Send an email to her. Send her a message on the social media platforms. Be sure to support this wonderful, wonderful organization and what they are doing for your sons and daughters.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss Monique.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being a guest again.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and on that note, we are out. You guys be sure to tune in next Thursday for our guest. We have a double feature, so y'all tune in next week. Until next time, stay up, be blessed, and peace.
Debonair, yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a king with class. They say Debonair be drippin', I got kingdom swag. Keep it a buck, I stay on feet, the swagger meter burst. God got me blessed with my own way, now watch me go surf. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up be on 1,000,000, you see Jesus in my drip. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up be on 1,000,000, you see Jesus in my drip. Blessed with anointing and I'm known to splash. Flexing faith, I know they see it, my foot on the gas. See, God doubled up on my blessings. All these jealous haters with questions. I just pop out and keep stepping. Putting in work, I'm prepossessing. I rock out G-Class, I got that lockdown. Got these devils mad, but if they trip, they all get walked down. God's blessings on me, keep me fresh, call it a wash down. The ball is in my court and it's my time, I make that clock count. Yep, when it's time to get it, like I'm supposed to, I done made it. Shining, looking good, walking greatness, let them hate it. God, keep a smile on my life, I'm so favored. Flexing grace, serve them all the taste, it's amazing. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a king with class. They say Debonair be dripping. dripping, I got kingdom swag. Keep it a buck, I stay on fleek, the swagger meter verse. God got me blessed in my own way, now watch me go surf. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up beyond 1 million, you see Jesus in my drip. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up beyond 1 million, you see Jesus in my drip. I've been up because of Christ and I don't slow down, I just go. My critics, they be talking, spitting that slander cause they don't know. I'm different, I stay dripping in this kingdom life when I slide. They see me rocking, shining, scoping out my light, it's high time. I push in work, I rep the church, leave devils hurt. Now watch me work. God gave the blessing, I came from out and it's guaranteed that I want that. Double up, puzzle up, I'm on my job, I'm king and that's a straight fact. When it's time to get it, like I'm supposed to, I done made it. Shining, looking good, walking greatness, that I'm hated. God keep a smile on my life, I'm so favored. Flexing grace, serve them all the taste, it's amazing. I don't mean to brag, but I'm a king with class. They say Debonair be dripping, I got kingdom swag. Keep it a buck, I stay on fleek, the swagger meter verse. God got me blessed in my own way, now watch me go surf. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up beyond 1 million, you see Jesus in my drip. I be flexing kingdom drip, I stay on it and I'm lit. My turn up beyond 1 million, you see Jesus in my drip. Yeah, Debonair, God Life Music, we in the building. I want to send
Thank you all for tuning in to the Simply Monique radio show. Music artists, if you would like to submit your music to the show, please email simplymoniqueradioshow@gmail.com and submit your music to us for